Art isn't fun all the time. I want to ask you something. Why do you, talking to you, why do you do art? If you do art, why do you do art? Were you told you were talented? Do you just want to learn a new skill? Or is it just like a hobby you have? Why is it that you do art? And how much fun are you having while you're doing art? For me personally, I'd say 80% of the time, I'm having fun. Almost every piece I do is fun to do, but there's a little bracket where I'm trying to learn something new or I'm struggling to learn something new, and I'd say that's about 20% of the time I'm doing art. But that tiny little bracket, that 20%, feels like 2000%. It feels like once I'm in that threshold of I'm trying to learn something or I'm working on something, it feels that everything else I've improved on that I normally do for fun doesn't seem fun anymore, and I'm only focused on getting that one thing down. I have a bad habit of doing that, and that doesn't make the art fun.
Yes. I love pills and Percocets. Yes. Let's go. I love pills and Percocets. Let's go. Yes.
I've recently went through something like this, close to an art block, but it was for all mediums. So like I really couldn't stream, I couldn't make any videos like I'm doing now, but before I couldn't stream. Although I could come up with video ideas and write them down and I guess think about what to say, when I would turn on the camera and try to speak, nothing would come out. And when I was drawing and I'm trying to learn something new, all of a sudden I hate my sketching and I hate my line work and I hate the pose I chose. All of a sudden, just things aren't going my way just because of this one thing I want to get better at. And the thing I'm trying to get better at and constantly trying to improve on is color. Color has been a different part of my art journey since I was younger. I always stuck with the pencil and ink. Pretty much. I can draw poses, I can draw eyes, I can draw hair, I can draw clothing the way I like it, but when it comes to adding color to something like that, it always boggles me. Even though I've practiced before, I don't know where to start, if that makes sense. So recently, after the hurricane, I was drawing and then I colored one piece that I was proud with, but then I kept looking at it more and more and then I was unhappy with it. So I got into a state of improvement. I said I was gonna upgrade my color again. So I started going on a more color study, and then before I knew it, now I can't produce anything I like, and that's why I'm making this video right now. I wasn't having fun while I was learning something. I didn't want to learn color so I could do a new piece. It was almost resentment towards color, I guess, because it's something that I neglected and now I feel like I'm supposed to be here when I'm really here. I'm not sure if this is relatable or not, but I think some of it is, okay? Just saying. Being an impatient artist, wanting to get pieces done quickly and progress as quickly as possible isn't always a good trait of mine. I like to sketch fast, I like to get the pose down fast, I like to do line art fast. I'm not sure why it is I'm like that, but it just feels the most natural for me. And that's a key part I'm missing when it comes to how I color. I look at other artists for references and I think I'm supposed to color like this or I should color like this, when their process of coloring isn't the same as mine, and it won't be the same as mine. Everybody has their different twist to it, their art style is what I'm trying to say. Everybody has their art style, and that includes coloring. And the difficult part about learning something and trying to implement it into your process is that if you've neglected it, you wouldn't know where to start. And then it feels like an entire ball game that you're not ready for. That's where I'm at right now. If you go through things similar to that, which I'm pretty sure people do, probably not how I explained it, but if you go through something similar than that, then my main tip is to try to have fun when learning something new, and then it won't feel like you're learning something new, if that makes sense. It just feel like you're doing something you're not used to, but make it into a way that it's enjoyable. There could be many ways where you can feel comfortable in stepping in a new territory to learn something, right? And that goes for any aspect of art. Anatomy, backgrounds, drawing hands. I never really strayed away from drawing something. I always gave it a shot, but it was always just color was my soft spot. Don't stray away from things you're not good at yet, or things you're scared to draw, like hands. A lot of people don't like to draw hands, feet. Just give it a shot, and if you know you're not good at doing it, it won't change unless you start doing it. That's a corny way to say it, but I'm not gonna get better at coloring if I keep avoiding color. Simple as that. But yeah, I was going through something like that. And it's easing up a little bit because I just had these thoughts and I felt like I should share them for people who also is relatable, whatever, to like something like this. So, but being an artist, especially if you want to post your stuff online, it's difficult to get a balance between being personally satisfied with my own art, like finding an art style that suits me, and accepting what you see what other people can do, and like trying not to compare it to your own work, especially when you're trying to learn something from a person, and being proud of what you can produce. It's a long process. Like I said, I'm impatient. I want to get to the best I can be so fast. I feel like constantly time is running out when that's just not the case. But I'm just not a slow person when it comes to art, really. Including my videos, you see a lot of jump cuts, whatever the case may be, it's all quick. Remember to be confident in your art. You will get there. I'm kind of talking to myself there, but you will get there eventually. It may not be as fast as you would like it to be. You may not be able to produce art like your favorite artist right now or whoever it is you're practicing from, but you will get there as long as you have the right mindset to know that you will get there. Be patient. We can all get where we feel like we need to be. But yeah, like I said, this video is a pretty yap sesh again, but I haven't been able to record because, you know, I had this like mini, I don't even know what you'd call it, like art block on all platforms, I guess. And I didn't really know why until I was thinking this way. So yeah, I'm back posted consistently, everything of that nature. And unless Hurricane Milton comes and sends an airstrike to my crib, I'm back. That's it. Also, I was sick in this video if I sounded weird. Alright, that's really it.
Yes. I love pills and Percocets. Yes. Yes. Let's go. I love pills and Percocets. Let's go. Yes. Let's